What's up, everybody? I'm Eric Harrison. Welcome to your mom's house. That's right. That's where I'm at. I'm just kidding. I'm at my house. Fancy seeing you here. So here's the deal, Leo. I know everybody's kind of bummed out that I haven't been releasing a bunch of reviews lately, and you don't know how sorry I am about that. I really am. I don't like to disappoint people, you know. I want to deliver what people want, but I've been doing it for 4 years, and right now I am fucking burnt out on the process. I literally can't find the motivation at the moment. I don't know if that means it's gone for good. I don't think so. I think I just need an extended break. So I'm trying to think of other things that I can do while still putting stuff up on the channel. And everybody was always talking about, well, show us your movie collection. Because, you know, we're movie buffs. So why not? But I don't have a big collection. This is it. This is it. Yeah, so this won't be a very long video. No, I'm just kidding. But like, I figured I'll show you my collection, talk about some movies, maybe give you a little tour of my room and whatnot, and give you a little insight into my fucking personal life. It's like behind the scenes, so to speak. So, let's jump into it. Alright, so before we start, I just kind of want to show you the overview of my movie situation. Like I said, I don't own a whole lot. Like, I know a lot of you out there are collectors and you've got walls and walls of movies, and I envy you. Do I envy you? But anyway, this is what I got. It's on a little shelf in the corner of my room, but hey, it looks nice, right? Looks cool. Alright, let's start at the top. It looked very barren up there. Of course, I needed something to go up there. I always have I always have beer bottles and beer cans sitting around, so I just put them up there because, hey, it looks a little bit better. Why not? Let's talk about some movies then. Well, let's talk about this picture first of all. I don't know if you guys, I've probably talked, I think I've talked about it on Drunken Terry's before, where I met Charles Cyphers at Texas Frightmare 2010, and I was geeking out so bad that he told me, like, he basically had to told me to get lost because I was hanging around his table for too long. I'm still embarrassed about it. Oh well. That was the one picture I got. That was my one souvenir from the whole fucking Texas Frightmare 2010. And then let's talk about these goddamn movies I got. So this is the top shelf. It's a lot of miscellaneous, a lot of comedies up here on the top shelf. I got The Interview. It's not a good movie, but I got it just to hear the commentary. Hangover, the first one was cool. Harold and Kumar. Clerks. My Clerks story is that I didn't discover this movie until 2002, and it actually convinced me to quit my job. At the time, I was a dishwasher. It wasn't a big loss, but it wasn't really the best decision I ever made. I should have maybe planned things out. Thanks a lot, Kevin Smith. Star Wars, of course, it would be the original, not the prequels, and this is some shitty, like, full screen version that I got for free. 50-50, and the 21 Jump Street movies. I like Seth Rogen movies and Jonah Hill movies and stuff like that. This is the Puppet Master series that you can get for fucking $5 at Walmart. I like the first 2 or 3, and then it goes downhill pretty drastically after that. Candyman is the shit. We've got one of our movie collections here, another movie collection. Dazed and Confused, which is like one of my favorite movies. I've seen it too many fucking times. But I'll watch it again. You better believe it. Grandma's Boy. As you can tell, I like these kind of dumb comedies, stoner comedies and whatnot. Pineapple Express. You got Jackass, of course, and This Is the End. Knocked Up. Goonies, for Christ's sake. Star Trek, which I'm not a Star Trek fan, but I happen to like this movie. Which I know all the nerds out there are like, well, of course you did. It wasn't a real Star Trek movie. It was J.J. Shitty Abrams. I don't know why I'm making that voice. American Dad, I like those kinds of cartoons. Avatar. Yeah, that's right. I fucking own Avatar. Unsub then, bitch, if you don't like it. South Park, of course. The Matrix is the shit. I watched it again recently after having not seen it for a long time, and it blew my mind again. When I went and seen this in theater back in 1999, it blew my mind back then, and then, like, recently, I was like, watched it again so long later, and I saw it from a totally different perspective. So if you've not seen The Matrix in a while, you maybe check it out again. Shitty-ass Transformers movie. I don't know why I have it. Family Guy. Here's Slipknot. Slipknot is okay. I liked their first 2 albums. The first 3 albums more. Everything they keep releasing these days I'm not into as much, but they're alright. Paul is alright. Clerks 2 is funny. Kick-Ass and Superbad. You know, Tenacious D. Pretty hilarious movie there. This is a heavy ass fucking camera, by the way. Jay and Silent Bob. So like I said, top shelf is a lot of comedies. Let's drop down, second shelf down, and first of all, let's view. This is my instant thing, and then Blue Oyster Cult. I love Blue Oyster Cult. Go listen to them right now. And you know, Don't Fear the Reaper is a great song, but listen to something else. Like, go beyond that. Blue Oyster Cult has so many great albums. Check them out. Did I sell you? Did I sell you on it? Halloween movies, gotta love them, gotta have them. Halloween 1, 2, 4, and 5. I don't have, well, actually, I do have 6. It's around here in one of these movie collections somewhere. And then there's the Rob Zombies 3-disc unrated collector's edition, which I got because there's a somewhat fascinating documentary about the making of the movie, because I like, you know, the process of movie making and stuff is cool. So I like the documentary for showing us all that stuff, but it also just demonstrates how much of a douchebag Rob Zombie is, and his personality. He's so rude. He's a lot like me. That's probably why I don't like him. People tend to not like the people that project aspects of themselves back to them, especially aspects that they don't want to admit that they have. Oh, I'm getting too deep. This is just a movie thing. Sorry. Halloween 2, I know I defend it. A lot of people don't like it. It ain't perfect. There's fucking serious flaws with this movie, but I felt like he was heading in a better direction with the part 2. You can hate me all you want. Hate me all you want. 25 Years of Terror. Isn't it like coming up on 35 years next year? Oh my God. And of course I got all the Nightmare on Elm Streets here on this cheap ass Walmart DVD set. But hey, I got them. I got them. That's all that matters. WNUF Halloween Special. I did a review on that. So if you don't know what it is, look up WNUF Halloween Special. So then you'll know what it is. But I think it's a funny story about this. You know, being a reviewer on YouTube, a lot of times the writers, directors, or even actors from movies will find your review and leave comments. So the director of this movie, Chris LaMartina, I believe is his name, he friended me on Facebook, I guess after seeing my review where I pretty much praised the movie. So then him and his friend both friended me, and I guess they didn't understand my sense of humor, and I made some jokes about marriage that they didn't like. So I just unfriended them after that. I was like, okay, never mind. If that offends you, you're not going to like anything else I have to say. So, you know, Chris LaMartina, if you see this, I mean, I guess I'm sorry. It was just a joke, though. Anyway, yeah, not everybody gets my sense of humor. On this side, of course, we got Friday the 13th, like you wouldn't believe. Pretty much, yeah, all of them. Go check out those reviews if you haven't seen them yet. So, because I'm not going to just review them right now. But, of course, I own all the movies. And you know what? I'm going to do something with this one day. I've been planning on it for a while. I'm going to burn it or blow it up or shoot it with a shotgun or something. I am. It'll be a short video of me destroying, or I'll take a shit on it. I'm going to do all those things probably because I fucking hate this movie. All right, moving down. Moving down. Okay, here's a Halloween mask that, well, it's not really a Halloween mask. I'm not sure what it is. I know that they use it in like the military a lot. I guess that they have these masks over in Iraq or whatever in the Middle East, and they wear them. Our military, I mean, to maybe be intimidating. But I got it for Halloween 2014 when I was in Vegas. Here's a Rue Morgue Weird Facts, Morbid Facts, or Weird Stats, full of shit that is just great tidbits. Check it out. I don't know. Check it out. Come to my house and check it out like a library. Jaws movies. I have to own a copy of the movie in order to review them. And of course, I just love Jaws anyway, so I would buy the movies, or if I can get them in the cheap sets, I get that. Psycho, of course, I had to get all those. I got this at a record store where I get these records from. It was there. They had some DVDs. They have like tape cassettes and everything for sale. And I saw this and I was like, that's kind of like, I knew I was going to review Psycho one day, but when I found that, I was like, okay, I guess it's time to review Psycho. Scream 1 and 2. My Bloody Valentine, the original, I love it. The remake, The Rings, get out there, is a short film that came out with the release of Ring 2 back in 2005, and it's fucking excellent. It's better than Ring 2. Like, by a long shot, and it's just a short film. Check out Rings if you can find it. And I know there's a new movie coming out called Rings, and this is not the same. Rosemary's Baby is a pretty heavy-ass movie. Final Girls is entertaining enough. It's a satire in the slasher genre. Behind the Mask, again, another movie I have reviewed, so if you've not seen it, go check out my review, search it up on my channel. This movie is the shit. This movie is awesome. This movie is so awesome. And I actually, there's been talk of a prequel before The Mask. I'm down. Bring on a prequel. This movie that I love that nobody else seems to fucking like. Fuck you guys. Suck is the shit. You can suck it. I don't care. Here's all the Hatchet movies. They're okay. I know people out there worship these Hatchet movies. They're just okay. That's why I haven't reviewed them yet, because I don't want the whole Hatchet fan base fucking hating on me. Because I don't think they're as great as everybody else does. I like 1 and 3. I thought the second one was the weakest one. There's your review. Texas Chainsaw, awesome. And then 28 Days Later movies, got Shaun of the Dead. You can see I got a zombie motif going here. Return of the Living Dead, Killer Clowns, The Exorcist, the one and only Exorcist. The Conjuring, one of the best new modern series. The Conjuring 1 and 2 are really good, but I prefer the first one. And in fact, when and if I do find the motivation to get to reviewing again, I need to talk about The Conjuring. Here's The Car. Stupid fucking movie from the 70s, but it makes me laugh. Black Roses and Army of Darkness. Sorry, the camera work is shaky. It's really heavy. It's not like a little camcorder. It's a big ass camera. Bear with me. Bear with me. Sorry, I talk strange. And now down here on this shelf, we've got a mixture of movies, and you're going to see a lot of music DVDs, because I love music more than movies. I love music a lot. Like, music is life. Van Morrison. Check out Van Morrison. If you like some kind of like laid back, more soulful music, old school. Dime Vision. Oh, I miss Dimebag. Oh, I miss Dimebag. And they've promised us more Dime Vision videos, and we haven't got them yet. Still waiting. I hope they release a volume 2. Here's Incubus, and then Blue Oyster Cult on DVD. Iggy and the fucking Stooges. He looks really gross, but his music is awesome. So I know if you're going off, if like you've heard of Iggy Pop and then you saw him and you're like, ew, I don't want to listen to that. Like, his music is better than the way he looks. But he's the shit. He's the grandfather of punk rock. Marilyn Manson, that's my favorite band, in case you didn't know. For the past 18 years, 18 years, Marilyn Manson is my favorite band. And I know that's also not a popular opinion. Again, this is 2 cases where Iggy and Manson, a lot of people just look at the physical appearance of the person and go, I don't want to listen to that. Like, listen, what? What do you mean? The way they look has nothing to do with the music that they make, necessarily. Although in Manson's case, it is all art, and it does all apply, and there is a meaning behind everything he does and says and the way he always looks. If you're a kind of person like me that's always like a kind of a sponge for information, I eat up stuff like that are things that are deeper in meaning than you'd think that they were. April Fool's Day, Ozzy, of course, is the man. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Ozzy is the man, and he's going to be the last living man on Earth because he'll never die. The Blob, the remake is pretty shitty. The effects are great, though. And I'm not going to review this. What am I doing? Killswitch Engage. They make all right music. I kind of grew out of them a little bit, but if you put on some Killswitch, I'll still rock out to it. Nirvana, again, I like Nirvana, but I definitely liked them more when I was like 16. I listen to it now, and it's just a lot of distortion and feedback. It's a lot of feedback. I get that it was the whole grunge movement of the 90s was like the 90s answer to the 80s glam rock explosion. So they stripped everything down. They stripped all the glam out, and, there was grunge. Nirvana's cool. I definitely prefer, like, if we're going to talk grunge from the 90s, give me Soundgarden or Alice in Chains, though. Zombieland is a funny movie. Natural Born Killers is a pretty genius movie by Oliver Stone. It's a satire on the media and how the media kind of is. They're always feeding off violence and bloodshed. The Strangers, of course, I reviewed that. Deathgasm, reviewed that too. A badass heavy metal horror movie. Check it out. Pantera is like probably my second favorite band after Marilyn Manson. Pantera for fucking ever, dude. For fucking ever. For fucking ever. Sorry. Now, I don't have any tattoos at all. I have no tattoos or piercings on me. But when I do get a tattoo, it's going to be that. And it'll probably be on my wrist. My wrist. All right, hold on. Let me adjust the camera here. There's the Necronomicon. I actually only bought that just to use as a prop in my review of The Gate. I found this quartz crystal in a dried up riverbed when I was 8, and it's the only possession that I still own all this time later. I've had this thing like 30 years. The Ramones, motherfucker! You gots to love some Ramones. They're awesome. CKY videos are always hilarious, even though they're... Oops, sorry. I keep forgetting, like, this thing is heavy as fuck. Alice in Chains, there you go. Like I was just talking about them. Lamb of God is pretty cool. The Mist is good. Curse of Chucky, I bought this DVD and then... Like, I've seen this movie years and years ago, and I liked it. I reviewed it. I was the first person to review it, actually. As far as I could tell, I was, like, among the first to review it. I don't know why I'm bragging about that. But I bought this DVD, and then I never watched it. So one of these days, I'm going to have to give Curse of Chucky a rewatch. We got some Korn here. Violent Femmes. Demon Knight is a funny-ass Tales from the Crypt movie. Children of Bodom. And here's a kind of... just a concert with all these bands in it. Rolling Stones, AC/DC, Rush, The Guess Who, Isley Brothers, Justin Timberlake. A lot of them were really good. Really good. This, I like the Smashing Pumpkins, but you often have to be in a certain mood to listen to them. It's the same way for me with Pink Floyd. I like Pink Floyd, but I have to be in a certain mood. The concert is really good. The documentary is weird. And then The Doors here, movie by Oliver Stone, is really good. Going down to the bottom level. This is not even... Well, there's some movies down here. These are books I got out of the Filmmaker's Handbook. My brother got me this for Christmas. Oneness is a spiritual type of book that if you're into metaphysics or spirituality... Like, I've read this... I'm on the 4th read in the past year. That's how good it is. All right, let's check out some Blu-rays. I got The Force Awakens, of course, on Blu-ray. This is a DVD of Typo Negative. The Lost Boys movies, I still have not watched any of those sequels because they look like absolute ass. I own them, but I have never seen them. I got the Sleepaway Camp here on Blu-ray, and then ZZ Top. God, ZZ Top's awesome. Go listen to... This is my order for you after this. Go listen to Blue Oyster Cult and then, like, ZZ Top. Over here I got The Simpsons. Simpsons are cool. And these are my video games. Until Dawn. It's okay. Kind of boring. It's a lot of just walking around doing fucking nothing. GTA games are my favorite. Uncharted is pretty fun. I don't like Far Cry, but I own it because it came with my PS4. Here's Evil Dead 2 on Blu-ray. Gotta love that. And then here's The Curse of Michael Myers' Fat Ass. Blu-ray. I bought it, and yeah. It just sits there. Here's my little ass amp. Kind of not really... It's not very good. But I work with what I got. Here's my guitar. Again, it's a cheap one, but it gets the job done. My diploma. And I drew this when I was 16. Hold on. I drew this in 1996. So fucking long time ago. And that would be from The Crow 2. Which is not the best movie. I love the original Crow. But I used to draw, as you can tell. I don't anymore. I haven't in a long time. But yeah, that's like 21 years ago. And here I'll just give you a quick little tour of the rest of it. Here's where I edit. This is where all the magic happens. Halloween. And then here's my record player. And there's my records. I'll show you those in a minute. And this is where I film. Those are my lights that I use. I'm using them at the moment for doing this. But yeah, there's my green screen. That's, as you can tell, 3 green drapes from Walmart. That's all that is. Let's check out my record collection. All right, so first of all, I made this box out of the... Oh, I made this box. I decorated this box. This is what my record player came in, but I had to make it look cooler, of course. There's one side, this side, the other side, and then there. Ba-boom. Let's check it out. All right, let's check out some fucking albums. So you can surprise my shock. You get it? When I found this at the fucking record store, I couldn't even believe it. And it's pretty good. If you like 80s metal, it's really good. The movie is fucking cheesy as fuck, though. This movie is so cheesy. Wes Craven, what were you thinking? Of course, we got some Zepp. Gotta have your Zepp in there. Ozzy is the man. The Doors. Doors are cool. Climax Blues Band. This is a good album. Their other album I have is not as good, but this one's pretty cool. Rainbow is a great rock band, a classic rock band. Black Sabbath is that's ground zero for heavy metal. Black Sabbath. Suzi Quatro. I started out my day by rocking out to some Suzi Quatro. Another Doors album, and then the other Climax Blues Band album, which is not as good as the other one, but it's okay. It's okay. Also, there's another one I forgot to show you. Let's do that. There's another album behind this. And now, I'm thinking I might do a video about it, but I'm going to leave that up to you guys. So it's a really old kind of like radio program. It's like one of those old horror radio programs, as it says right there, from 1943. I was thinking, if you guys are interested, I will play it on a video. We'll listen to it together. If you're interested, let me know down below in the comments. Otherwise, because if nobody gives a fuck, then I won't do it. Because sometimes I get excited about something and I think everybody else will be as excited as I am. And it's not always the case. But here's Lights Out. I listened to it one time. I was surprised. I don't know why, but I was surprised at how racist it was. It was the 1940s after all. But yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in doing like a listening party. I can do that sometime. And that's it, yo. There's my lights, and behind my lights is where I watch YouTube. Sorry, that's where I fucking spend a lot of my time, you know, playing video games or watching YouTube or listening to music. Cool. Well, that's all there is, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour of my room and my movie collection. And I know if I had the kind of collection that you guys had, this video would go on for like 4 hours. You guys are so lucky. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. And go out there and watch some fucking movies, man. And listen to Blue Oyster Cult. Later, guys.